Hi, everybody. My name is Tony Pacheco with Mambo Nights Television, and I've been busy all day, but I wanted to catch up on the Mueller situation going on in D.C. And I must say, I am looking at bits and pieces, and I want to thank BCP and the Patriot Hour and a few other of our favorites for sharing the day and what transpired in court. But regardless of what was said there, you have to take into account, as a New Yorker, we're pretty keen on looking at people's faces and kind of figuring out where they're coming from. And Mueller looked old. He looked old. He stuttered. He acted confused, and that's an Academy Award performance. I got to tell you, Mueller, that's an Academy Award performance. But we're not buying it. Uh, he just dodged every question out there. And I want to thank the conservatives, the Republicans. We knew that Mueller was preparing for the last few weeks for this question and answer session, and so were the conservatives and the Republicans. They hit it right on the ball. Answered, asked every question. Boom, boom, boom. They wanted an answer. If they stalled, they gave the answer right there themselves because we all know the facts already. They really can't hide it. So I just wanted to share with you how much I enjoyed watching it, how much I enjoyed commenting, all the other patriots who are supplying the information to the people like us who may be busy and can't be online all day long. But I will tell you, it's about time. And I think that we all need to be attentive. Now we need to watch carefully. We see what's going on around in our country. We see how the police are getting disrespected, how the media and the left, as squad, as they call them, are now getting people emotionally upbeat to go out and run like maniacs and attack Trump supporters, anybody wearing a MAGA hat, anybody who has conservative views, and just blatantly ourselves as well. But this is all coming to a close. I have a lot of faith in Trump. I am a libertarian, conservative. I'm a former Democrat, and I did believe in the Democrat way until I watched too many Democrats drive around. Everybody they said they were supposed to help was still suffering. I became successful because I had people who were conservatives, who were Republicans, who taught me how to think for myself and not to listen to anyone else and have them give me ideas. And as I worked hard and as I struggled, and I've had successes and I've had failures, but I've made a good life for my family. And I don't no longer follow that mentality of the left, which only caused me heartache and pain and misery and caused me to fail and then gave me a reason why I failed. And it was never my fault. It was always somebody else's fault. I want to make sure you don't get caught in that trap. And if that's what you believe, look at the people around you. What are they telling you? That you can't be successful because of somebody that you don't know, of another color, another race, another creed, another belief? I mean, if you were born here, you're an American citizen. You have every opportunity to become successful. I mean, if a kid like me from the South Bronx, a former gang member, a former person who did all types of things where you wouldn't trust me, to hold a dime in front of you. And I can become successful and I can change and I can learn and I can apologize to those who I hate, who hated me and who I've hurt. Uh, you can too. I mean, it's not beyond your reach. Stay with that mentality that it's everybody else's fault, that you're where you're at. You're not successful because somebody's trying to keep you down. Don't matter if you're black, white, Latino, Asian, green, orange. Nobody's keeping you down in this country. This country gives you the opportunity to hard, to succeed, to take risks, to fail, and to win. So God bless the United States of America. We are citizens of this great country. We have every opportunity. Are we perfect? No, we're not. Do we have our own stereotypes and ideas? Yeah, for me, it's just funny. People call me names, I call them names. We go back and forth. We're still sharing a beer, having a good time, and we love that we're all Americans and we stick together. So Mueller and his team, his cronies, the squad, so they call. They want to play on your fear. They want to get you hyped up. They want to use your emotion. They want you to look around and see what you don't have. They want to show you pictures of the people that do have, and they want to get you upset and mad. And when you're in that state of mind, you're in an alpha state of mind, that survival state of mind. That's the mind where you can easily be hypnotized into thinking whatever they want you to think. I can tell you that because I'm a trained hypnotist. So take it from me. I'm nobody special. I'm just an American citizen. I just want to let you know that today's fiasco in DC was an example. The picture of a face of a man who's part of a coup to overthrow a government who did nothing wrong. His only problem is that if you don't like whites, he's white. If you're not a millionaire, he's a millionaire. But I've always had respect for Donald Trump and what he did in New York, and everybody else did. People of many colors. We have pictures of that in the past. Why all of a sudden they hate him? They hate him because he knows who they are. He knows what they've done. He didn't partake in what they did. He partied with them. He had a good time like everybody did. I came from the disco era. We all had a wonderful time. But the bottom line is you can still have a wonderful time and not have to do some of the devious things that some of these other people have done. That's all coming out in the open. That all will be revealed. I hope that, because without God, depending who your God is, but my God and Jesus, that's who I pray to. And let them give you the calm. Take a breath before you get upset. Don't do anything crazy. Don't follow the crowd just so you can fit in. Treat the police with respect. Treat your first responders, your firefighters with respect. I came from the burning Bronx. You know how many people they have saved? How can we treat them the way I've been seeing people treated in the last few weeks? It's ridiculous. I mean, if you're a child and you had a fire in your place and you call the firefighter, how guilty would you feel when they save your child's life and just a week before you were treating them bad, or a police officer? How guilty you feel if you treat police officers so bad and then the week later on something happens in your neighborhood? And believe me, if you're treating the police bad, then you're in the wrong neighborhood. So the bottom line is, how are you going to feel when that same person comes back out and saves your child, saves your mother, your father, grandparents, neighborhood kids, your neighbors? People put their lives on the line for a measly paycheck. I mean, it's a tough job. So let's all get our heads together. Let's take a breath. Let's be Americans. Okay? Because anybody else who's not a citizen is not an American. Anybody who's an immigrant legally here, then they want to be citizens. They want to be us. And if they want to be us, they want to be a citizen of the United States of America, you're the example of who they want to be. Don't that crazy? Be an example. People are looking up to you from around the world. Now, if you're an illegal alien, hey, I get that you got problems, but hey, if you're going to break the law and come in here, you're going to break and come into our house. What's going to keep you from coming into my real house or your neighbor's house? If you do whatever you want to get in here because you think you can, what's to say that you're not going to do whatever you want when you're here? Take what you want, do what you want, kill who you want. Okay, so there's a process already in place. So if you can't follow that process, how am I to think that you're going to follow any other process here that makes all of us citizens feel like we can be comfortable leaving you around our children and around our neighborhoods? Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I'm just a poor kid from the South Bronx who did good. I had to change the way I thought. I had to change the people I followed. I had to leave some people behind that were close friends because They were just bringing me down. I want to make sure nobody's bringing you down. Successful people never want to put you down. Successful people will always bring you up. So, with that said, pray, take a deep breath before you get emotional, and really think about what you're doing because our country needs you to keep it strong. If not, in a few years, you may want to complain, but you won't be able to. And if you do, it may cost you your life. God bless you. God bless America. God bless our elected officials. We're trying to keep our country free. Thank you.